Hello everyone, today I'm finally going to share with you the Armani Summer 2013 collection. And of course the tutorial will be after the review of the products, but thankfully there are only a few that I have to share with you today. So let's get started with the first, which is the star of the show, the Bronze All Over palette, which is also known as the Summer 2013 Face and Eye palette, which is because in this clamshell packaging, which is magnetic, very nifty, it is a double-decker bronzer with a trio of eyeshadows. So I really love this clamshell style packaging to begin with. I like the slight oval, the angular edges. It's just a really beautiful plastic compact. So I really like that it's lightweight. And we'll start with a sheer bronzer on top. It is a slightly more orange toned bronzer than I generally tend to wear. I've reviewed this palette in full on my blog, and there are swatches that you can see for yourself, you know, besides seeing the product on my face. But I really love this bronzer. I didn't expect to love it so much, but it's really finely milled. It's slightly moisturizing, but it is a very incredibly finely milled powder. It's ultra smooth, and it just has a creamy texture that when you apply it, it just feels luxurious. It definitely warrants the price tag. So it does have a glitter overlay, which you can see more of during the tutorial section because I try to save a little bit to show you in this video. But here you're seeing the bronzer at its true satin nature without the glitter overspray that is really stunning in the pan, but unfortunately it doesn't last. So that's the sheer bronzer. And now for the trio of eyeshadows. I love these three eyeshadows because they're very simple and easy to wear. They give a really brightened yet slightly warm eye look. I really love that the shimmer is more refined. And in the blog post, I actually discussed the Armani 2011 Mediterranean Heat Eye Palette, which is rather similar, and you can see the comparison swatches again in that post. But these are more metallic, and as much as I love this eyeshadow palette, because I really think that the bronzer is worth owning, this double-decker palette is an investment worth making, and it is limited edition. Even though it has a hefty price tag, I highly recommend you pick it up before it's gone. I just think that even though it's called the Bronze All Over or the Summer Palette, it's just a palette that you can wear all year round, and I love traveling with this because I don't have to pack, you know, separate eyeshadows and a separate bronzer. So everything's really soft but not muted. I just love the way everything looks so refined. So you can wear this to work, but you can also wear it out for an evening party, just appropriate at all occasions. Now, this isn't necessarily part of the summer collection, but the Flash Lacquers were launched at the same time, and these are gorgeous. These are made in France. I have number 519, and these Flash Lacquers are everything I wanted Dior's Addict glosses to be. They have that watery texture, so even though it feels very thin, it's like a gel, but it's not sticky. It doesn't transform on your lips the way the other Armani gloss does, and I just feel like this one is more tolerable for those who can't stand the gummy texture. It's water light, it's longer lasting by far than the Dior Addicts, which only tend to last about an hour max on my lips before reapplying. I just think that for drier lips, this tends to work better because it absorbs into the lips after a couple minutes instead of just sitting on top and wearing off right away. So I love this raspberry. In the tube, it looks very similar to Chanel's Eden, but Eden, as you can see, is brighter, whereas this Flash Lacquer is warmer. Eden has more of a fuchsia tone, whereas this one has more of a corally pink tone. But overall, I think the Flash Lacquers are my new favorite lip gloss, and I just love the applicator. The elongated doe foot, which is slightly slanted, helps you apply easily on the go, whether you have thin lips or even fuller lips. So I highly recommend both of these products. And last but not least, I wanted to share with you the updated packaging of the Waterproof Smooth Silk Eye Pencil. As many of you know, I am a huge fan of Armani's waterproof silk eye pencils, and the reason is because they're just so creamy, really easy to use, and they just last and last. They're pretty much the only thing I can put on my waterlines without getting panda eyes. So when I saw that they had new packaging, this is available through the Armani website, which is where I purchased mine, the limited edition versions here, and this is the permanent edition here. So the only real difference is that there is a smudger on one end, which makes the pencil significantly longer, but I really like this smudger smudger. It's not one of those sponge tips that absorb and take away all of the product that you just applied. It actually helps smooth out the line because this pencil is very much like a liquid cream. It's not a traditional hard chalky pencil, and so because it is such a creamy lightweight texture, the smudger helps to make your lines extra crisp, especially when you wing out your eyeliner. So again, I highly recommend all of these Armani products. Most of you know by now how much I love Armani, so definitely give these a go. But before we move into the tutorial, I did just want to mention all of the products that I showed. All the links are down below in the description box, and all the details to everything I'm wearing, including my romper, my earrings, and my nail polish, can also be found down below in the description box. And now, without any further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. So in order to cut down on time today, I applied my Maestro foundation, which is an oil-based foundation, and it's supremely natural. I reviewed it in my last Armani video, so you can refer to that. I still love it. It's great for every day when you're looking for something really low maintenance. It's not great for dry skin, but if you have combination skin or oily skin, even normal skin like mine, as long as you don't have any dry patches, this will work for you. And then in order to brighten up my complexion a little bit, I use my Jouer Matte Moisture Tint in Linen, which is a little bit lighter than the shade 5.5 that I used. And for my blemishes, I used my ever so trusty Limité de Beauté Peau Vierge Concealer in shade number 1. And because I don't want to look shiny during filming, I'm going to apply a little bit of powder, and I featured this in my last haul video. I'm just going to pat that right where I'm the shiniest. And if you've seen my latest eyebrow tutorial, I use my Clé de Peau eyebrow pencil as usual. Now that my complexion is complete, I'm going to move on to the bronze palette, and we're going to start with the eyeshadows and complete a quick eye look. So first things first, I'm going to apply an eyeshadow primer by Terry. This is my favorite one of all, and it just is a super creamy texture. And I'm going to spread it all the way up to the brow bone. Now I'm going to take the bronze palette, the ivory eyeshadow, and I'm going to take a flat shader brush. I'm going to place it all over the lid. I'm going to drag it up to the brow bone as well. And now to soften things up, I'm just going to take a finger and blend everything out. I'm also going to take some leftover color and drag it across the lower lash line. Using the same flat shader brush, I'm going to take the peach color, the pinky peach, in the center. I'm just layering it all over the lid and blending it up into the crease. I love the warmth of this color. It doesn't make my eyes look swollen, but it does brighten everything up. Now I'm going to take an angled eyeshadow brush and dip it into the dark brown. And I just placed it right at the very outer corner and deep into the lower lash line. And that's a wrap for eyeshadow. So I'm going to apply just a little bit of pencil eyeliner since I will be wearing false lashes today. First, I'm going to get deep into the lash line. You really want to get into the roots of the lashes, or else when you wear false lashes, it looks like they're floating on your eye, which is never a good look. And now that the eyeliner is complete, I'm going to top with some Jolly Wing false lashes, and these are the number 1. Almost done. You can add a little bit of mascara if you would like to the lower lashes. I'm using the Hypnus Star Waterproof from the Lancome Summer collection, just to add a little more definition. The Hypnus Star Waterproof lengthens my lashes a little bit more than the Hypnus Drama, whereas the Drama gives me thicker, more voluminous lashes. And now we're going to go back to the Bronze All Over palette, and I'm going to apply the bronzer. You can see the reflective glitter overspray here, which from use has been brushed away here at the top, but you can see the palette in all its original glory on my blog, as I've mentioned already. I'm going to take a big powder brush, dip it into the pan, and this is going to gently warm up the face. Bronzer in a 3-shaped motion. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Of course you can add blush if you would like, but I just think that this slightly more orange bronzer lends to being worn by itself, and so I really like the overall finish and look when paired with the eye, so it just gives a really glowing, ethereal complexion. So now I'm just going to finish off the look with a Flash Lacquer. This is number 519, a warm raspberry. And this is my complete take on Armani's summer 2013 makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this really bronzy, really warm look, and it's definitely a winner on everyone, so I hope you guys give it a try. If you have any questions about the makeup I showed, leave them down below in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. See you all very soon. Bye!